everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions have every intention of walking out of today's game with win number 4 on the season. It's the Thunderbirds going up against the Lions.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Toronto Thunderbirds and the Detroit Lions. Oh, what a move. And now spinning away. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. And he's going to be stopped here on this first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And not too much going there as he'll get it up to the 23-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things. But the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there, 77 yards. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
On play action, they'll throw. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jared Davis. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I'd say, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
Now this offense ready to head back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down. 23 yards on the play. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Yeah, quick throw here, that's complete. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. And again this time to the tailback. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
After the interception, it's Locke. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got a man, complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Detroit. A big play there, 79 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah,
and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Back to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. The 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road.
Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive.
And the defense now needs to reciprocate. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
To throw on second down is Locke. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, I don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
This is Cohen, and some room to maneuver. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to let this go deep. Back up. Touchdown, Detroit. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to him. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
And taking a gander at the NFL scoreboard in Minneapolis. And that one is now a 2-touchdown lead for the Packers. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll be knocked down sideways at the 28. And now back out comes the offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to look deep down the field. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Jalen Collins. And the return out shy of midfield to the 46-yard line.
And as a defender, if you go with 2 interceptions in a game, that's pretty rare in the NFL. You might see one guy a weekend do that. But to have 2 in the first quarter, that's something you don't see all that often. I have a feeling they'll think twice about throwing in his direction too often.
And now here's a carry heading left. And, oh, he is really laid out that time. Knocked flat on his back, right near midfield. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 6 to start things out. From the 50, it's Love. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a third down. Out of the gun, Luck. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Payne. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And the tight end Ebron in motion. Now a play fake here on first down. Wide open receiver complete. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. It's going the other way. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Hey, you got three, three down.
Play action, it's locked. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
3rd down and 5.
Let's go.
Here's Locke. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Hall. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Off of play action. Lock. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Lions add on to their lead. And his kick is right through. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. And nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. On 1st and 10, Luck. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A nice little screen. They get 6 on 1st down. So 2 minutes to go in a wild first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. 4 yards remaining now on 2nd down. From the gun, here's Love. Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
Luck. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Now, that was a terrific play. We're down here near the goal line, and only one word comes to mind for me, and that's overwhelmed, because they actually overwhelmed the offensive line. He came free and made the hit in the backfield.
Now Luck on 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And here now the offense heading back out there. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Will Fuller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They'll drop the throw. Throw left side complete. It's Bush. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the next snap coming inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw here on first down. This is caught, and he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. So the Lions offense ready to go back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. Now before the second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On second down, here's Locke. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jadeveon Clowney in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard right at the 20. On the NFL scoreboard, second quarter up in Minneapolis. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They run the counter now on first down. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Here we go now. Leopard. All right, now, look at 56.
He'll drop to throw. Fuller brings it in over the middle. He's at the 30, 20, 10, and he will take this one in for a touchdown. Will Fuller, 81 yards. And his guys have made this a one-score game now. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. So the D-line's going to spread out. And the tight end Ebron in motion. They'll start things on first with Torrey Cohen. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. And give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Now Love. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Fresh set of downs here.
Double tight, guys, double tight. 3 down. Hey, check out.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 3rd down, it's Goodwin. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive. Because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Checking things elsewhere. 3rd quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And that one all Packers right now. They've scored again. Back to throw. Love. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on. They'll try the air now with Locke. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game being on second half no matter what. With those first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense? Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. He'll look to throw. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense, because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll look to throw here. And an alley to run. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. A shotgun snap for Luck. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Ball spotted at the 4. It's 2nd and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. If you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped. But I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Well, definitely be a disappointment to come out of this starting position with just 3 points. They need to try to dial something up now, 3rd and 10. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
And this is what coaches talk about, never being satisfied. No matter what the lead, always trying to increase it. You never know what can happen in this NFL.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now whistles here, and we've got a man down. Man down on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Now let's go. Boom. Watching now, Barney.
On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Back down in that belly. Here we go. All right, here we go.
They're going to look to throw. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. Back now here on EA Sports. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Second down now after the pass completion.
Hurry up. Here we go. Boom. Detroit. Here we go now. Green.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by...
And it's caught. Touchdown. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give him a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Here's Luck now on second down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 3. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. They're still in search of the first down after that last completion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Luck. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Payne. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall at the 47-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. To throw on second down is Luck. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's taken down deep in their territory. It's a big play there for the Lions. 47 yards. The pigskin on the 7-yard line now. It's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. And to give this time to the tailback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. Throwing is Luck. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. They had the lead in the 4th, but still passing. Finding the big target for the touchdown. Now that lead grows even more.
Everybody gets to join in the fun. You know, it doesn't have to just be the wide receivers catching touchdown passes. The tight end doesn't just have to do just the dirty work inside. He gets a chance to get into the end zone as well.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
Now a handoff looking right. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And now nothing but green ahead of him. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Now for the point after. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big play there for Detroit. 65 yards. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, that was a quick hitter drive. They had the huge play to get him down near the goal line, and then they run it in. I don't know that the defense ever had a chance to catch their breath.
A lot of the time now when we see people hit big plays, and each team defines a big play their own way, 10, 15-yard gains. In this case, it was a huge gain. They often want to hurry up and go right away. Keep the momentum going, hit them again, and I think we just saw that there. The second play resulted in pay dirt.
Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And a short kick, taking it about the 16. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. And now back out comes the offense. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They go play action here on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Well, an incomplete pass certainly doesn't look like a good play. For the guy throwing it today, as many interceptions he's thrown, he's got to feel a sigh of relief that the ball actually hit the ground and didn't go in the other direction.
Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
They'll set up a throw.
Well, to say that this has not been his game is probably a big understatement. I mean, he is all over the place. Mechanics are off, not accurate, except if you're playing on defense because they picked off a good number of passes.
Yeah, all the INTs, but they're throwing it off his back foot. Pressure coming, just chucking it downfield. He can't do that right now.
No, you can't do that at all. And I think one of the hardest things for a guy having a day like this one is to find a way to just kind of get out of it, kind of get yourself back to neutral. Because what you try and do is make even more spectacular plays to make up for it, and it usually leads to more bad ones.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. This is Cohen, and he is knocked down from the side. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the fourth quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They'll get 4 on second down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
On the NFL scoreboard, they've gone to the 4th in Cincinnati. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. Throwing on 3rd down, Luck. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This from 54 yards away. And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online. comes up about a rotation short. He had it on line, gave it a pretty good ride, too, but in the end, he's a victim of the crossbar.
And, Brandon, you know kickers very well. I'll bet if we ask him after the game, he'll say he didn't get all of it. We've seen him hit from deeper than this in warm-ups. But here, he's a foot or so from clearing that ball.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That one goes for 24 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Here we go now.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he will take it in for the touchdown. A great play there with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hand seam. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Throwing now. Luck. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the others. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a great return as he takes this up just shy of the 45. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
Set. Green, 30. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Fuller. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. They'll look to throw. He's got it at the 15. And he's going to be marked down deep in Detroit territory. A gain of 32 that time.
All right, here we go.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Fuller. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Detroit, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.